Gheebat or backbiting. Backbiting means to talk about a person and say things about him when he is not there, in such a way as to displease him. There are two words for backbiting. One is gheebat and the other is tomat. When you speak about someone and what you say is true, then this is gheebat. When you speak about someone and what you say is false, then this is tomat. Gheebat and tomat are both haram, forbidden. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, once said, "O Abu Dar, keep yourself away from backbiting because it is worse than adultery." After committing adultery, if one repents, Allah forgives him, but the backbiter cannot be pardoned unless he has been pardoned by the one about whom he has been backbiting. If you heard someone swear and you told all your friends when that person was not there, then that is gheebat. In Surah Humazah, the slanderer, Allah mentions, "Woe to every slanderer, defamer, who amasses wealth and considers it a provision against mishap. He thinks that his wealth will make him immortal. Nay, he shall most certainly be hurled into the crushing disaster. And what will make you realize what the crushing disaster is? It is fire kindled by Allah, which rises above the hearts. Surely it shall be closed over upon them in extended columns." In the 49th surah of the Quran, Surah Hujurat, Ayat 12, Allah also tells us, "And do not spy, nor let some of you backbite others. Does one of you like to eat the dead flesh of his brother?" This shows us that backbiting is as bad as eating the flesh of your dead brother. This means that once someone you know, that is your brother or sister in Islam, has done something bad, they have killed their own reputation. By telling others what they have done, you are enjoying and gaining at their loss. It is as if you are eating and feasting on the reputation they have already destroyed. In the early days of the first few imams, there were two men. Let us call the first one Harun and the second one Khalid. One day, Khalid started telling everybody bad things about Harun. He was spreading lies all around. After a few days, Harun heard about this. The first thing he did was to go home and put all his money and gold and silver in a big bag, and then took the bag to Khalid's house. When Khalid saw Harun coming, he became scared because he thought that Harun had come to beat him up. Khalid came out of his house and fell on his knees and begged to Harun, "O Harun, I am really sorry. I did not mean to tell tales about you. Oh, please do not beat me." Harun said, "I have not come to beat you. I have come to give you this money and this wealth." Khalid was shocked at this behavior. Harun continued, "Khalid, I have come to thank you. Here, have this wealth of mine." Khalid stood up and asked, "Why are you giving me wealth when I have insulted you and spoilt your name among the people?" Harun replied, "The Holy Prophet S. has said that if one person talks behind the back of another, the thawab of the first person gets transferred to the second. So now that you have spoken bad of me behind my back, I am thanking you for giving me all your thawab. This money is too little for the amount of thawab that you have given me." This shows how gheebat and tomat can erase good deeds off from someone's records. Let us look at another example. Once there was a man who did tomat of our sixth imam. Imam did not know about it until a few days later when one of his friends came to him and said, "Oh Imam, I have heard terrible news. This person has been going around and saying this about you." Imam became angry at his friend. He said, "Think of the person who did tomat towards me as if he shot an arrow at my body. I did not hear him, so it is as if the arrow missed me. But by telling me this news, you have picked up the arrow from the ground and have hit me with it." It is the duty of a good Muslim to stop others from speaking ill of a person, and if that is not possible, he should go away from the people who are talking ill. Why are gheebat and tomat haram? They are haram because they spoil people's names and characters. When you speak badly of someone, you make others think badly of them.